Hey guys, Sinister Dan here, and I'm making this video as a video response, even though I know they're stopping those soon, or already have, I don't know. But I'm making it a video response to JBHMEDIA's video, DSLR vs Pro Camcorder, why camcorders are better. Now, this isn't going to be a sort of DSLR bashing against camcorders or anything, no, this is going to be a proper video now. Anyway. You definitely made, this is the JBHMEDIA now, you definitely made some pretty good arguments there, you know. Pro camcorders, and like you, I'm going to be using my small one as an example, you know, they're more versatile than DSLR as far as form factor goes, you know. Fair enough, a DSLR, you could pretty much only hold it like that, or like that, but then you always need to have your second hand on it for focusing. Whereas the Pro Camcorder, they got the handle up here, they have the almighty autofocus, which is always handy, and you know, they also have built-in microphones that are far superior to the built-in microphone on a DSLR. Now here comes the argument part, right? Now, it's not in my opinion, right, it's not really a fair call to be comparing a DSLR to a Pro Camcorder. Now, and I'm going to be bringing up an argument now that's not just the whole, oh, DSLR is like ridiculously cheaper than Pro Camcorder for the amount of power you get in. No, it's nothing like that, right? Right, Pro Camcorders, right, they are perfect for run and gun shooting. DSLRs, they're not really, you know. I mean, I've tried run and gun shooting with one of these at conventions, but, you know, in order to make them ready for that, you need to prep them while you're there and then go into it, you know. And you also need, you know, external audio recorders, microphones, everything like that. Prosumer camcorders, they are perfect for running gun shooting right out of the box. You know, they are a filmmaking package deal. They are, you know, you've got everything you need there to be able to do filmmaking, you know. Now, this is where I tell you why I think it's unfair to compare those to DSLRs, right? DSLRs, in my opinion, they are more in the same category as cameras like the Blackmagic cinema camera and the Red Epic. Now, I'm not saying that they're in the same league as those as far as quality. I'm saying they're in the same league as those as far as the type of camera they are, you know. I mean, right, Pro Camcorders, where they come in a big package deal where they have top handle, microphone, all stuff like that, autofocus and everything, with a stock standard lens. They are made more, in my opinion, they're made more for televised type of deals, you know, with live broadcasts and you know, like I said, for run and gun shooting. You know, they're perfect for that style of filmmaking, right? Where they give you much more freedom, so you don't have to worry about anything. You just set it up, go there, you're all set. DSLRs are in the same league as Red Epics and the Blackmagic cinema camera because of the simple fact, the interchangeable lenses. Now, it's not just that, it's the fact that when you buy them, you've got a box. You know, this isn't a camera, you know, as far as the Red Epic's concerned. Now, you get this, you cannot film like that. You need to get an external lens, clip it onto it. Now, fair enough, this is ready to do filmmaking, but not really, because it hasn't got a microphone. Same with the Red Epic and things like that. You know, you need to get an external viewfinder, monitor, whatever, microphone, grip, everything. You need to get all that stuff to make it film ready, you do. Now, the other thing about them as well is you cannot autofocus on these as well, which is another feather in the cap for the prosumer camcorder, because, you know, they have the autofocus, which these don't, which is much better for run and gun filmmaking, like I said. But that's why I say that they are two completely different categories of film camera. You've got the run and gun shooter for live video, broadcasting, things like that. And then you've got the actual feature camera then. You know, the DSLRs, they're being catered more to the people who want to make planned features and things like that. You know, just like the Red Epics and stuff. They want to be used for cinema releases, those do. These want to be sort of like the baby cinema camera, you know, that kind of for YouTube and film festivals. These are made to be feature cameras. You know, I know. They are mainly photography ones, but that's what they're being aimed towards now as we go further on into the video DSLR world now. They're not made to be run and gun, really, unless you are really skilled. I mean, I've tried run and gun and I can barely do it. You know, as I suddenly now I'm getting the hang of actually autofocusing on the go. You know, but yeah, these are made for planned production. That's the word I was looking for before. See, they're made more for planned production, whereas these are more set for run and gun shooting. And like I said, you can't really compare the two. You know, it is two different worlds of filmmaking. You know, it's all about what you need, what your needs are. You know, me personally, I'm not really into the whole run and gun shooting. I like to plan things. I like to do smooth dolly shots. I like to do, you know, I like to record, you know, really carefully coordinated sound and things like that. That's my style of filmmaking, with lights and everything. But for someone who wanted to do, you know, con videos, say, where they go around conventions interviewing people about their costumes, things like I tried to do before with mine, a prosumer camcorder would be way better suited for that type of job, because you don't need to worry about if you're in focus. You just flick it to autofocus and you're all good. So that's my argument against that. You know, it's not really an argument. It's more or less just putting my 2 cents in. These DSLRs are more for the feature production. These are more production cameras, whereas these are more for, I'm using this as an example once again, are more for, you know, run and gun sort of guerrilla style filmmaking. You know, fair enough, these can be used for production cameras, and they do make things easier. But as you said in your video, you know, these are good for the cinematic look, which that's the key to a production. You know, when you want to do a feature production, you want that cinematic look. So that's why I say these are better suited to that, and whatever. So yeah. Oh, and yeah, of course, everyone mentions the whole thing as well. As far as power goes, you know, bang for your buck, you know, it's like comparing, right? Let's say you have a $2.5 grand Pro camcorder versus what DSLR can you get for $2.5 grand these days? A Canon 5D Mark III. It's the whole thing, you know. The Canon 5D is going to be vastly better quality, and it's going to give you immense images compared to the $2.5 grand, you know, Pro camcorder. But which one are you going to be able to produce films out of right out of the box? You know, I mean proper films, you know, with audio, with good audio, things like that. See, it's all about your needs, really. You know, these production cameras, guerrilla style run and gun sort of journalistic cameras. That's my opinion on it. Now, everyone will probably disagree with me, but that's what YouTube's about. Let's start a discussion. What do you guys think?